Molly Qerim.
Oh.
She's leaving First Take and ESPN at the end of this year. This is kind of shocking, surprising news. They offered her a contract. No one has the details. Did she not get offered enough money? She put out something on Instagram about stay tuned. And so it seems like she has something up her sleeve. She's headed somewhere. I think probably she's going to leave sports and go to one of these news networks, morning news shows of some kind. That's where I would think. She's very, very telegenic, photogenic, and probably fits the news side better than the sports side. But are you shocked that Molly Qerim is leaving First Take?
I kind of am. And look, she's been a staple of that show. She mastered the art of interrupting just at the wrong time. But over time, you kind of got used to it. Guys, yeah. And you're like, oh, Molly, like step back. But so you think she may go outside the world of sports to a more general area?
Yes.
So she's Robin Roberts 2.0.
Yes.
Okay. I don't see it, but again, I don't have all the details. But look, she was an important part of an anchor show. She was there for a very long time. So yeah, no matter what we think of her, I think she'll be missed, and good luck to her in the future.
I apologize. I'm going to extend this a bit longer. I wish we had come up with this before the show. But when you think about the greatest pieces of eye candy in the history of sports television, I think Molly's got to be in the top 5.
Mount Rushmore, huh?
Yeah, I think she's got to, let's see. Molly Qerim would be on that list. Erin Andrews has to be on that list. She is the definition of great eye candy, particularly her day. I would. This is going to be a controversial pick, and it's not that I like her or not that I like Molly Qerim all that much, but I think Kari Champion is a candidate for the Eye Candy Hall of Fame. Yeah, and then Eye Candy Hall. I need 2 more. Can anyone help? Shout out. Text me.
I'll go old school. Gail Gardner. Who? I always like Gail Gardner.
Taylor Rooks. Taylor Rooks.
Okay, she got married though.
Eye candy in there. Yeah, she did. But holy cow! No, she's on Eye Candy off the charts. Anybody else?
Lisa Guerrero.
Oh, Lisa Guerrero. Nice, but I'm not gonna put her on the Eye Candy. I want this on the internet somewhere. My Eye Candy Hall of Fame. I got Molly Qerim, Erin Andrews, Kari Champion, but Taylor Rooks. Kay Adams. I'm not going there. Hadley went Jane Kennedy. Not going there. That's too old and dated. Although, I mean, she could be, but I'm not going there. Jamel Hill? No.
I like Gail Gardner growing up.
Gail Gardner. Oh! Nope. I'm probably number 1. Carissa Thompson is under consideration, but I'm a Susie Colbert guy.
Oh, Susie Colbert.
Susie Colbert. And she had great talent as well. But I'm going to come up with a final list. We'll put it out over the
Joe Namath agrees with you about Colbert, by the way. Broadway Joe agrees. Yeah,
Susie Colbert. I'm going to put my top 5 eye candy out there. And Molly Qerim is going to stay on this list, but it's gotten kind of crowded. Some people will get eliminated. Kansas City Chiefs. Reports are, maybe I saw it on Mike Florio somewhere, that the Kansas City Chiefs have an interest in trading for Tyreek Hill or reacquiring Tyreek Hill. Would this be smart, dumb, foolish, the perfect solution? What?
I like it. If I'm the Chiefs and I still feel, look, it's 0-2, but still 15 games to go. What do they lack? They lack playmakers right now. There's no Xavier Worthy. There's no Rashee Rice. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. So you take a look at, I don't want to call it a divorce, but the parting of ways. Tyreek got his money. The Chiefs still won Super Bowls. They both kind of need each other right now. They really do. So I believe that Tyreek would probably come in with a fresh new attitude, and this is important, an appreciation for what has been lost. And I still get the sense he can run real fast. And after nearly getting hospitalized with some of those passes too was throwing, if Tyreek Hill did not have a full appreciation for Patrick Mahomes several years ago, I guarantee you he has it right now, Jason.
What other than draft picks, and it seems like you'd have to give up a pretty high draft pick to acquire Tyreek Hill, and maybe a current player starter. I don't know, because Miami would have to be in full rebuild mode if they're going to give up on Tyreek Hill, and they probably should. They probably should be in rebuild mode, and they probably should give up on Tyreek Hill. If I'm the Chiefs, my concern is I think Tyreek is a short-term solution. He's going to come in this year and he'd be on his best behavior. If they won a Super Bowl in the next year after that, I don't trust Tyreek Hill at all. When he left Kansas City, they were small, innocent digs at Patrick Mahomes, but they were unnecessary. Tua's got a better arm or blah, blah, blah. It's just, he didn't need to do it. Tyreek Hill invites chaos and cancer. And so if I'm the Chiefs and it's just about, hey, we want to win this year and maybe next year with Tyreek Hill, but it's a year and a half window that I feel confident about Tyreek Hill. Everything after that.
Jason, you know what else Tyreek brings you? 4.3 speed. He can still take the top off of defense. And Jason, again, not a perfect comparison. One of your guys that just loved your work, and Andre Bad Moon Rison. Remember him with the Packers? They kind of used him, right? It was a bust in Cleveland. He was one of the first big free agents. That didn't last. Went to Green Bay, played a pivotal role. Then he went to your part of town. So maybe this is their Andre Bad Moon Rison, but in reverse.
Yeah, and Rison, I think for 1 year, played really well in Kansas City. Yeah. And I remember that. I had to eat my words, but by the time I think year 2 turned around, I was proven right. He was a cancer.
And he wanted to kill you.
Yeah, and he wanted to kill me. And you know what? Since then, we've made up.
Okay,
Andre,
good.
love you to death. Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers off to a 2-0 start. They've beaten Atlanta and Houston in back-to-back games to start the season. Baker Mayfield, game-winning touchdown drives in both of these games. Steve, is Baker Mayfield, after 2 weeks, is he a leading candidate, the leading candidate for MVP?
Okay, a little premature there, but if there's such thing as a week 2 leading MVP candidate, I do think he'd probably be one of the finalists. Jason, what did we say?
Hold for one second. I'm sorry for cutting you off, but hey, if we had waited 2 weeks in college football, we would have never had Arch Manning insanity, and so you start the hype after 2 weeks, and maybe you got a legitimate candidate. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, you know what? You did show the patience of Job to actually come up with this, not in week 1, but in week 2. Jason, what did we say 2 years ago? We had these discussions. Baker Mayfield, when he was a free agent, I said he may not get the most amount of money from Tampa Bay, but he should stay there because not only do you want to go where you're needed, you should go where you are wanted. And I'm going to make a statement right here, right now. And I get it, Tom Brady, those short 2 years, he delivered a Super Bowl. But when it's all said and done, Baker Mayfield, with all due respect to Doug Williams, Trent Dilfer, Jack Thompson, Steve DeBerg, whoever, he might go down as the best Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback in franchise history. He has become a top 10 guy. Every year you get about 4,000 yards. You get about 30-some-odd touchdowns. He's gritty. He's tough. Think about Mayfield, Jason. He has a playoff victory as a Cleveland Brown. That's almost like having a Lombardi trophy. He's led them to multiple playoffs. He's actually won a game with the Buccaneers in the playoffs, right? He's a number 1 pick that, for the most part, he's kind of lived up to the billing. I think we need to put some respect on that name.
We do, and I'm going to have to get over my short quarterback bias. and give him respect for surviving the criticism.
Yes.
You know, he got blasted for wearing his hat backwards, for planting a flag. Where was it, at Texas or was it at Kansas? Just a lot of his over-the-top behavior has been criticized, and instead of everybody screaming racism, they just made him deal with the criticism and do better, and he has done better.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to take another look, a deeper look at Baker Mayfield, and because I have an extreme short quarterback bias. Yeah. He's better than I'm giving him credit for, and you know, right now, you know, I think if after 2 weeks if we were putting together a preseason MVP race, it would be Baker, Josh Allen, and Justin Herbert. And
Jason,
for us hardcore football fans, Myles Garrett. Help us grow the Fearless Army. Pound that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with all your fearless friends.